Go.
All right, and we are live. Gaming family, welcome back to another interview from the gamer section. I am LVG, and we got another indie game review for you guys. Sir, if you don't mind, please introduce yourself.
Uh, Hello, thank you very much, LVG, for the interview. My name is Xavier. We have my brother and I have just are developing a game called Abathor. It's an arcade game like the old school, like the old style games of the arcades, hack and slash, up to 4 players. And LVG knew about the game and he called me to make an interview. So if you can understand my English, I'm sorry because it's a bit rusty. I will be delighted to answer his questions. Thank you,
Absolutely.
LVG.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time out to talk with us today. We're going to talk a little bit about you first, and then we're going to go straight to the game, okay?
Mhm.
All right. So, what was your favorite video game growing up?
Should I say just one? It's so difficult. I could say that one of the games I most played is Street Fighter. Street Fighter. I just love that game. All the series I knew from the first game to
Uh,
the Street Fighter 5.
uh,
Now is the sixth coming out, and I'm a really big fan of the saga.
okay.
I've been
Who's your favorite?
following
Oh, sorry. Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I've been following it all my life since the first Street Fighter until
Okay.
now.
Okay. Who's your favorite Street Fighter character?
It's Blanca. It's
Blanca. Okay.
Blanca. Because I like to chew the heads of my enemies.
Okay.
It's so
Blanca.
cool to fight with Blanca.
No, that's no problem at all. That's no problem at all. I had a friend that always used Blanca, and they kept just electrocuting me, and I just game.
It's a bit cheap, but it's very funny playing with Blanca.
No, it is. It can be really, really. I'm not very good at fighting games at all, but I do love watching other people play it. It's just amazing the things people can do.
It takes a
Let me
lot of
see.
practice,
Oh,
my friend.
absolutely.
It's a lot of practice. It's like
And
professional people playing that.
I don't think I have the patience for that either. Just to put all the practice in, it's like I can't do it.
Yeah, sure.
Let me go
Me,
play a scary game or something.
I'm an amateur.
So, what is your favorite genre of game? Is it just fighting games that you enjoy, or
Not at all. Not at all. Street Fighter is one of the one that I play most, but I really like action games and beaten ups.
okay?
I really love action. I don't know if you know the King of Dragons, a Capcom game, of the 90s.
What was it called again?
King of Dragons
King
is
of Dragons.
King of Dragons is from the 90s. It's a beaten up similar to D&D,
Okay,
Dungeons and Dragons, up to 3 players uh, in pixel art, and it's so fun. It's very technical and very fun. That is one of my favorite games,
hmm,
and like that genre.
okay, all right. So let's go to this. What's your favorite movie?
There's no question of that. It's Conan the Barbarian.
Okay, okay,
I
okay,
really, I one of those people who thinks that that's a piece of art. So
okay,
a very, very technical movie with very few dialogues, but so precise. I really like it.
okay. Cool, cool. Conan the Barbarian. It's been a
Yeah,
while since I've watched that one. Honestly, it's been a very long
it's
time for me.
it's the hell of a movie. It's so good.
No, cool, cool, cool. All right, so let me ask you this: what made you become a developer, or what made you, go the direction of the game that you decided to go into?
Well, my brother and I, since we were teenagers, we have this computer, 486. It's rather old, but one of the first PCs that came to house to families.
Mhm.
And so my father bought one for us, and we were into games very since the very beginning. So we were
Okay,
just practicing programming with little programs and making our own little games. And we never. Well, my brother did finish one, or two actually, because he's an engineer, a software engineer,
Hmm.
and I many years later, he wanted to finish a whole game
Hmm.
for once and for all, and that's why he started Abathor, the main game that we are doing now. And
Okay.
so I went into the project with him.
Okay, that's good. That's awesome. That's really really cool. So, what was the most challenging part so far about making this game?
Oh, oof. Uh, if there is any deaf here listening to us, I hope so. He will know that the most challenging part is the the marketing, the
The
social
marketing.
media,
Okay.
and the social media. It's like another completely whole different game,
Hmm.
because LVG, if when you are creating a game,
Hmm.
it's so fun. You have to work a lot. You have to make a lot of effort, but you do it with passion, right?
Right.
You do it passionately. It's your game. It's a creative job. It's a creative work. You have to think a little of details, but it's fun. But
Okay.
there's another game that is promoting your game, and it requires exactly the same amount of time, if not even more.
Understandable.
And that's the
Understandable.
most difficult part for me, and I would say for my brother too.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you one more question. What's your
Sure,
favorite sport?
my favorite sport for playing it, right?
Playing or watching, whatever.
For watching is soccer.
Yep. Okay.
Of course, as European, all
Yep.
Europeans love soccer and all. And for doing it is another word in English, going to the mountain. I mean, what's the word? Mountaineering? It's mountaineering? Going to the mountain, right?
What? One more time. What was it? I'm sorry.
Going to the mountain. Let me look for the word.
No problem.
It's, I don't know how to pronounce it.
No, it's okay.
Mountain urine,
Multi-union.
like alpinism,
Okay, I think I know what you're talking
alpinism.
about.
Okay,
Okay.
I want to.
All right. Well, let's get right into your game. Please
Sure,
describe your game for us.
sure. I will just read it from the Steam page because we have very nice description.
No problem.
Our game is, and then I will go into details. It's a 2D arcade action platformer
Mhm.
for up to four players.
Okay.
It's a very technical game. It's not one. Some people have asked us if this is a like a Diablo, right? Like a
Mhm.
level up game. It's not. It's a very technical game. It's very precise action platformer where only your skill is the thing that has to be taken into account in the game.
Okay.
And the plot is easy and direct. It's in Atlantis. Atlantis is how you pronounce
Atlantis.
it, right?
Atlantis. Yeah. Yeah. Atlantis. Yeah.
Atlantis. It's in Atlantis. You are the last hope in the defense of Atlantis. These Atlanteans have committed a sin,
Mhm.
right? I cannot say what sin it is, but they have committed a sin. And so the gods have decided to punish them, punish them, and to wipe them out of the earth. And so you are the four last heroes
Mhm.
that stand against hordes of monsters sent from a world, an outside world called Abathor. That's the game name.
Okay. Okay. So, can you describe the characters? I see there are four individual characters. I'm assuming they all have four different styles and moves and things of that nature. Can you go in a little bit more detail about that?
Yeah, sure. And so they are all based on sword and sorcery characters. As we are lovers of Conan the Barbarian and all these kind of games like Rastan, like Kick for Dragons, like Dungeons and Dragons, the roguelikes, the Metroidvania,
Mhm.
um, we wanted to make a homage to all these games of the
Okay.
80s and the 90s. So all our characters have some kind of homage to that. The first character is called Quantor. Krantor is a barbarian, and he has gone to Atlantis because he wants to take revenge on something. He wants to take revenge. And this character is a fighter. It's like same kind of an all-around fighter, right? He's good in everything. He's very strong. His abilities are the power attack. He can dodge. He has a lot of life. Um, he's like the strongest, very quick. He has it all, right? Because
Right.
he's the main character. He's like Conan. They are based in Conan and in Rustan. The other character is called Sais, 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 and she's a Valkyrie. He has been sent. She has been expelled. Excuse me. She has been expelled from the Valhalla,
Oh
and
wow. Okay.
she wants to, for a reason that the players will know it again, and she wants to break back into Valhalla. And so she has divine abilities. She has a special shield, like a magic shield that can deflect all attacks. And his playing style is reactive. You have to parry, you have to counterattack. It's a very defensive character. Then we
Okay.
have a character called Critias. Critias is an assassin. He has his face covered. You cannot see what face he has in any moment of the game because he has a secret that he cannot tell to anyone. He has secret related to his death, to his death. And Critias is the quickest character of all. He's very agile. His tactics are hit or run. And let's say that the assassin, it's the most technical character, right? You have to be a very good player. It's difficult to play with him, but he's the best for jumping, dodging, jumping to the platforms. And the last
Okay.
one is called Aces. And Aces, it's a warlock. He's half human and half demon. One of the parts of his humanity is a demon, right? Because he's one of his ascendants is a demon from this world, and his play style is mixing sorcery and sword. And he has a special ability that if you kill an enemy and you quickly throw your magic, you can absorb his soul. You absorb the
Okay.
soul of your enemy and you make it stronger. If you can absorb a good quantity of souls, he becomes the most powerful character in the game because
Okay.
he fuels up his power with the souls, and he can cover his blade in flames. He can transform into a demon. He's like a sorcerer, right? He's weak when he has no magic, but he's the strongest when he's powered up.
Okay. Okay.
They're very tasty characters. We have play tested all characters with our friends, with more people in another video gaming events, and there is a character for each people. If you like a play style, you will have a play style for you.
Okay. 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 Cool. Cool. I appreciate that. So let me ask you
Ah,
this: What?
excuse me,
Oh, go ahead.
excuse me, Alvin. This is one interesting thing that I haven't said. We have read many things about Atlantis. We have not made up Atlantis. We have read documents. We have read Plato, the philosopher Plato has writings about Atlantis. So we have gone deep into these documents, and our continent is based is loosely based, but based in that documents of Atlantis. For example, all the names of our characters appears in that text are names related in some or another way to Atlantis. So
Okay.
we have to make some good research work.
Did some homework. Okay.
Yeah, homework. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the
That's
one.
good. I appreciate that. I respect that. That's good. That's good. So what engine are you using currently to make the game?
We are using Game Maker. Game Maker is very simple. People always use Unreal, right? It's like the right thing to do. It's Unreal, but we are using Game Maker because for developing in 2D is more easy to develop and to use the tiles,
Mhm.
and you can do a quicker work for the kind of game that 2D platformer pixel art. we think that it's an easier job.
Okay. Okay. So how long have you been working on this project?
It's more. It's more than a year. It's
More
more
than.
than a year. My brother started 1 year and a half ago,
Mhm.
and he thought that he could make him on his own, but finally we have to work together,
That's
and
good.
we think that it will be few more months until we have it completed. A few more
Okay.
months, yes, yes, but it's on his way.
That's
It's
good. That's good. Why did you choose to do the retro route? I'm interested in that actually. Why did you? Because I know when I looked at it, I had the very old arcade feeling, putting the quarters in and going across the screen. Why did you choose to go that route?
to choose. Excuse me, to choose what?
Why did you choose to make the game a 2D retro side-scrolling game?
Ah, okay, okay, sure. Because we are lovers of that style.
Mhm.
2D side scroller. We really when we were teenagers, when we were child, it
Mhm.
was the games that we grew with. It was we played the first Mario, we played the first Super Mario, we played the Super Nintendo, we played the Genesis Mega Drive, we
Mhm.
played all the Sega, all the Nintendo classics, all the arcade classics. Now that everybody talks about many people talk about the the retro games of the arcades of the 80s and the 90s. We really played that. We lived that moment. So, and many people like us, and we wanted to make a homage to this kind of games. And I tell you more. There's a big market. There's a big market for this. There are many people who like retro games, who like pixel art games, because pixel art and retro has, I think, something special, right? The pixel art has something like artistic on it. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You have to draw. You have to take. It's like a very um, it's like a very artistry work. You
Mhm.
have to take into account the colors. The It's like very homemade, right? Very personal. You have to make it very coherent, very pixel perfect, and there are so much people that are still into these games. In Europe, for example, in Spain, the retro scenery, the retro world
Mhm.
is very boiling. It's very alive. In France, in Italy, in UK, in Germany, um, there are still even tournaments of Street Fighter 2. There are
Mhm.
still even tournaments of that. And also, my friend LVG, we have showed this game, Abathor, to young people of 20, 21 years in the places that we have been play testing the game.
Mhm.
And the people like this game. The kids that didn't try the arcades,
Mhm.
they take Abathor and they say, this is a good feeling. I like how is this game. It's technical. It's no it's it's no spectacular, right? But it feels more warm, more 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 video games. It feels more like a video game, not like a
Okay.
movie.
Okay. That's
I
good.
love I love today games, right? I really like today's games, but it's a different experience. It feels like movie, like very interesting, like a lot of special effects, lot of FX, and totally immersive story.
Uh-huh.
Voice actors speaking, right? It has a budget of millions of dollars. That's very nice. I really love it. But I like the old games because they feel more video game. They feel more authentic for me.
Okay.
That's the reason.
No, okay. I like that. I like that. And it is something about the old retro 2D games that just brings it back to simpler times when
Yeah, yeah,
you just
sure.
had fun.
Yeah, you have fun. You know, LVG, your time in school. you finish your school, it's Friday, you turn off your Super Nintendo, you turn off your Mega Drive, you forget everything, just take your pad and start playing. I forget about everything. There's no problem in your life. You don't have this adult life, right?
Right,
Where you
right,
have a lot
right.
of worries, you have a lot of responsibilities, like the old games, the retro games, somehow brings you back this. And
It
I
definitely
think people
does.
can feel that. I think people
It's
can feel that. A
absolutely.
simple games. Our game is very simple. We call it, uh, we have, my brother and I have make this sentence, right? This
Hmm.
is a game of the genre start and kill. You
Hmm.
just take your pad, take your controller,
Hmm.
you press start, and the game just starts. In 1 second, you have your first enemy in front of you. There is no conversation, there is no dialogues, there are no bureaucracies, there are no a lot of menus with hundreds of items.
Hmm.
You don't spend 2 hours in the menu keeping items, right? You spend your
Right.
time playing, playing, bro, playing. That's
Yeah.
what we like.
No, that's good.
You
So
know
let
what I
me
mean, right? I think you know that what I mean. You have seen
like
play.
like Ghost and Goblins.
Yeah, sure, that's it. You know what
Yeah.
you know, man. You know,
I
you
know,
have
I know,
played.
I know a little
You know,
bit.
man. You have played these games. That's a piece of art. You know,
It is. It is. I didn't get too far in it because I got very upset because I
man.
kept losing. But no, it was
It's
definitely a piece of
very
art.
difficult game. It's a very
Very
difficult game.
difficult.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
So,
true.
what were some of the biggest challenges with creating this game that you guys have to deal with?
Hmm. Developing game, one of the biggest challenges is the difficulty. I'll tell you why.
Hmm.
Because our game is for you can play it solo, right? You can
Hmm.
make a solo play, and
Hmm.
many people will play solo, right? But the difference of our game is that there are not so many two-side scroller up to 4 players. There are not too much out there, and so wanted to make it fun too.
Okay.
And there is a very difficult challenge in adjusting the difficulty from 1P to 4P. That's so difficult because you have to do so much little adjustments that if you press too much, it
Hmm.
makes it night impossible. If you
Hmm.
press too little, it's very easy, and easy is not fun.
Okay.
But too much difficulty is not fun either. You have to find this balance between the
Right.
two, and that's the hardest thing, I think.
Okay. Okay. Oh, by the way, co-creator David. Hey, how you doing? I didn't. I just saw your comment, so sorry I didn't reach out to you. Say hi back to you. By the
David,
way.
what are your comments?
Yes, David is in the comments, I
Ah,
believe.
okay, I can see it. Yeah. Hi, David.
Next question. So, a part of the characters, what type of settings are you using to tell the story of the game? I mean, I get we're in Atlantis, but did you pull any type of symbolisms from
Yes, yes,
anything?
of course, yes. We have used a map, the only known map of Atlantis until today. It's a map from the 17th century of a geographer and mystic
Okay.
called Athanasius Kirchner. He
Okay.
was a German like half wise, half alchemist, half scholar, right?
Okay. Okay.
And he make a lot of research of Atlantis, and of course, research, right?
Right.
And he could develop a continent of what Atlantis was supposed to be, right? And
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
the oldest map known, and we have used this map
Hmm.
exactly like this to make the continent. And so you will run, you will go through all the continent, of it in the map of Athanasius
Okay.
with the writings of Plato and with even the little things that we know that Alesi supposedly was
Hmm.
Atlantis, we have put it into the game. For example, Plato says that Atlantis was surrounded by three circles of water, right? The
Mhm.
city, the main capital, was supposedly surrounded by three circles of water. So we have included that into the game. Another author said that there was some kind of very big elephants in Atlantis. We have
Okay.
included that, right? And another
Right.
author says that Atlantis was like the wisest and most technological civilization of all, right?
Right. Yeah.
So we
Right.
have adapted this into the ancient times. We have not developed Atlantis as new technology, but as old antique technology. So we have put a technology that fools it has some kind of magic mixing water
Mhm.
and mixing a special ore, a special metal that the Atlantis have that is called orichalcum.
Okay.
Orichalcum was in the writings of Plato, it was a special mineral, right? It was exclusive for Atlantis. So we have included this as a magic item to offer to the gods.
Okay. That's interesting. So you guys
Yeah,
definitely been doing your homework.
yeah. Too much
I
time, man.
respect that. No, I respect it. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you,
So
man.
when you guys decided to sit down and create this game, how did you plan or organize your projects?
Woo. That's a very good question. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to take it because my brother and me have our own jobs,
Hmm.
right? We are making this because we are lovers of
Hmm.
video games. We have our own jobs. We have our own friends, family, and
Right.
so we have to scratch. We have to scratch our time
Right.
on each day. It's so difficult. So how do we organize? Which it's difficult because we have some little time, but we just have we talk each day because we don't live in the same city. We talk each day with Discord. We use
Hmm.
Discord to talk every day, and so we have this Excel shared between us. And in the Excel, every day we put all the jobs that we have for the week. Every week, all the jobs for the week. We have to do this and this and this, and you have to develop this enemy, and you have to design this enemy and this level, and talk to this one, and make publish this on Twitter,
Hmm.
post this on Facebook, post that on YouTube. We have to make a video.
Right.
When we close the door, LVG, we close the door, we think that that job is finished, and another three doors open in front of us.
Oh yeah, that's not.
So we
Yeah.
have to classify all the work every day.
Mhm. Okay. I'm actually getting excited for this game. I'm not going to lie to you. Just the whole retro feeling that you brought back.
Yeah,
I miss games like that. I really do. Just simpler times.
yeah. Of easier time when everything was easier. Everything, the world
No,
was easier.
no,
Our
absolutely.
minds were easier.
So let me ask you a question. Is this the
Yeah.
first game that you guys are working on?
Uh, with having in mind to sell it, yes. We
Okay.
have worked in other games before, but just for our own amusement, right? Just
Right.
for for a hobby, like a for hobby. But
Definitely.
this time we want to sell it. We want to make a market. We
Yeah.
have it on Steam, right? And if everything goes okay,
Hmm.
we will publish it finally.
That's good. I hope everything does go okay. So let's just look ahead in the future, okay? Let's say the game meets all the expectations. Let's say everybody is enjoying the game. Will you guys be planning on making any future games or projects? Will there be a part two? I mean, I know you can't go into too much detail, but you give me a bite. Like, let me know what's on your mind.
You're so mean, man. Okay, this is so hard. Developing a game is very hard. It's too much work.
Mhm.
Now I think that never in my life I will go again to game.
Oh,
Never in
wow,
my life
really?
I will go again because it's so demanding. bro, it's so demanding.
Hmm.
You cannot even imagine. But maybe if the game goes okay,
Uh-huh.
if we can return the money, we make some money.
Uh-huh.
If people, because this is expensive. If people catch up with it when it will have a good feedback, people
Hmm.
like it. We could be cheered up again. We could be cheered up again,
Hmm.
and we have ideas for more Avatar. We have more ideas.
Oh, so like an expansion or DLC ideas?
DLC, of course, expansion, of course, we have ideas now, but we cannot include it because it's too much work. And we have like these little ideas that we cannot develop this into a game because it will be
Uh,
too long. But if the game works, we will add an DLC. We will add an expansion, and we have even ideas for a second part. But
mhm,
just like conversation with the viewer, right? We have ideas because the main idea of Abathor is that
mhm,
humans sin and the gods open portals within the world, within the earth, to punish them, like destroying it. And that idea can be uh, trespassed to any era.
mhm.
We have talked about the gates of Abathor in the Crusades, for example, or in other places. But this is just ideas, just conversations we had.
Hey, you know what? I think you should write those ideas down because you guys having ideas is what created this game, and
Yeah, sure.
that's just an amazing thing.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
So we are getting towards the end of the interview. Let me ask you a question. What platforms is this game going to be available on?
It too will be on Steam
Hmm.
with people who they can wish list the game now in Steam. But we have a contract also with a publisher. I cannot assure you 100%. On
Hmm.
Switch, on Nintendo Switch, it would be 99%, 99%. And PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox will probably have Abathor too.
Okay, okay. Um, I forgot the next question I was going to ask you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No, no problem, no problem, no
When?
problem.
Oh no, did you? No, I looked on your Twitter page. Did you guys
Yeah,
have a comic or anything like that that you were working on?
sure. Yes, that was a fan made. One Fabrizio, one fan of us, who he's working with us too, a very great artist, very great artist. He made this comic for us because he understands the personality of the characters.
Right,
Um, he's in the same vibe. He's in the same vibe as I, right? In the same vibe,
right, right.
and and he has made all the good draws that you see of the battle. You will see Crunch on the Barbarian. You see the cover of the game.
Hmm.
Has He has made it and he has designed it, and so he wanted to give us a gift, right?
Okay, okay.
He drew the comic, and this is a very nice. It's just one page, right? But we are
Okay.
very delighted with it.
No, that's good. That's good because I thought that was something that was going to come with the game. I think that would have been an excellent addition. You
Could
know,
be. It could be. We don't want to say that we are going to do things that we cannot do. We don't
understandable.
like to promise things that we cannot accomplish, right?
Hmm.
But I could say that all the people that buy the physical edition
Hmm.
in PC, in Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox
Hmm.
will have some gifts. We are working on that. We
Okay.
cannot promise anything, but we are going to try with all our effort to have some gifts. Like, for example, character sheets, like like D&D character sheets with the draw of this character,
Hmm.
special map of Athanasius, the guy I told you, with the map of Athanasius, but translated to the games. That will be the map of the game, and you have all the continent of Atlantis. completely developed by us, but
Mhm.
with the original map of Thanasis.
Okay.
And we wanted to make also a book of art with all the
Yeah,
characters.
I think that would be definitely good. A
We
book of art,
try
absolutely.
with all our passion, and we will try to do everything to have this out. We will try, but we cannot promise it now because it's not done yet. But we are working on it.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So, when is your projected launch date?
If everything goes okay, it will be 1Q 2024.
Okay,
It's so in a year now.
in a
But
year
I will
now.
say, I will tell you something, LVG. So all the people can know. In summer or maybe fall. You say fall or you say autumn? How do you say?
Either or, we say autumn or
Either.
fall. It just
Okay.
depends on the person.
In summer or autumn, we are going to launch a free demo. We are going
Okay,
to a free demo in
free
Steam.
demo.
So everyone who wants to try the game
Uh huh.
to try the game.
Absolutely.
Right? And I
Okay.
said you something like, as you are making an interview to me, and I thank you for this interview. Um, we will we will try to give you access to this demo 1 week before we launch in Steam. Right? We are going to try. We are going to
Okay.
try to give you
With
access. I showed it to my brother, and
okay,
he's okay with that. And we'll try to give you access so you can talk in your channel, so
I
you can tell the
appreciate that.
channel
I
about it.
definitely, we will definitely
It will be
appreciate
a
that.
very fun game. You know, LVG, everyone that has played the game, it's not like it's my game. It's
Right.
because I have watched it. I have seen it. Everyone who has played the game uh, loves it. I don't know why. Everyone loves it. They say it's fun and they always want to play a game.
Well, that's the main basis. As long as it's fun, you've already won.
It's fun. It's
So,
fun. There are no bureaucracies. Just press the start button and start playing and forget everything.
okay. Is
There's no decisions. There's no decision. Just there's no talking with one NPC talking with him like 1 hour. Listen
mhm,
to his story. No, if you have it in front of you, you can kill it. You know
that's
what I
good. Okay.
say? Like the
So,
old times, like the old times, man.
like good times, good old
Yeah, like
times,
the
good
good
old
old
times.
times. Yeah.
So, please tell everybody where they can find you at on social media, please.
Where they can find me. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Where
what is your social media information, your
Okay,
Twitter?
yes. We can people can find us on Steam.
Mhm.
You just key Abathor 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 on Steam. You can find us on Twitter with the key Abathor game, in
Mhm.
Facebook, in Twitch, and in Twitch no, in Instagram and in TikTok. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Abathor Abathor.
All right. That's perfect. Well, let's
Like
go ahead.
my brother David is connected now and he has the name there.
Mhm.
So if you want to take a look, I show you people will like it. I sure.
Absolutely. I definitely think people will like it, especially some of the retro gamers. I think they will
Sure.
definitely enjoy it. Absolutely.
And people who want to try retro too.
No,
Sure.
absolutely.
I
Definitely,
can
definitely.
assure you that.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We are going to wrap this interview up. Again, thank you again so much for your time. Thank you for you guys just sharing your passion and your joy of this game with us. I better see a DLC for this game. I don't want any excuses. No, but no, take your time, just perfect your craft, and just we
Yeah.
look forward to the review. I'm sorry, we look forward to obviously the review, but we also look forward to the final product. Again, guys, Abathor, check it out. The demo, keep a lookout for it. We are out of here for the day. Thank you so much. You guys be safe.
Okay. LVG, I want to thank you for inviting me to your channel. We will send you that demo, I promise.
Oh, no problem.
And thank you again. And try to don't give up with with
Say
ghosts and ghosts.
say
With
that
ghosts
again.
and ghosts.
I didn't hear you. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Do not give up with ghosts and ghosts. Try it
Oh,
again.
I'll try it again one day, just not
It's
right
a
now.
challenge. That's a good
No,
challenge.
definitely. All right. Hey, you guys take care on the social media side. Thank you so much.
Take it. Thank you so much to you, LVG.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.